If, like me, you carry a Glock, and if, like me, you think it's a good idea to carry at least one extra magazine, you got to have a way to do that. Glock actually offers a really nice low-budget magazine pouch, sleeve, carrier, whatever you want to call it. And this is it. And this is what we're going to be taking a look at coming up next here on Survival on Purpose. Welcome back to Survival on Purpose, your home for information and gear reviews related to camping, survival, and general preparedness for regular folks. My name is Brian. Thanks for joining me. So I'm going to start just like I do a lot of firearms videos. That I am by no means any sort of an expert on firearms, tactical, concealed carry, anything. I'm a 100% stone cold civilian, okay? But I have studied some, and I've read some, and I've been to some training and some classes, and I am a proponent of the Second Amendment and of concealed carry. So there you go. So one of the things that I learned a long time ago, and I decided a long time ago, was to carry extra ammunition and extra magazines especially. So I carry a Glock 19, and I always carry at least one extra magazine. And I know there are people going to have that argument. If I can't stop them with 6, then I'm up, whatever. Okay, that's great. But I've heard several people say, James Yeager, one of them, that you'll never talk to anybody who's actually been in a gunfight and had to use their weapon to defend themselves or somebody else who wished for less ammunition. I also noticed the people that I do follow on YouTube or whatever that actually have experience using their weapon to defend themselves or others, whether in the military or in police activities, that actually have YouTube channels and you show what they're set up. They all carry extra ammo. They all carry extra magazines. Police carry extra magazines. Military carry extra magazines. Informed people carry extra magazines. And I think there's a couple of reasons for that. And this video is not about whether you should or should not carry extra magazines, but I thought it's worth touching for just a second. Whether or not you need the extra ammo, the number one, at least one of the most common reasons that you have some sort of a failure or misfire or whatever in a semi-automatic pistol is because of the magazines. Magazines are probably the weakest link in the component there, because that's got to feed properly. Anything damages those lips or whatever, they get worn out, the springs go bad, anything like that, then you can have a problem. And you don't want to have a problem if your life or your family's life depends on it. So that being said, I think it's a good idea to carry an extra magazine. There's a couple ways you can do that. Generally, you can either carry it in your pocket or you can carry it on your belt. Those are the two ways, the main two ways. You carry it in your pocket, you got a good chance of picking up lint and stuff in here, or maybe things getting messed around a little bit. If this bullet got out of line like that in your pocket, and you had to grab it in a hurry and try to feed it, well, it's not going to feed because things are messed up. So the magazine pouch that I've been using for the last couple of years is a Blue Force Gear pouch, and it's their 10-speed pouch. And basically, it's a 2-mag pouch, and I like this one a lot. Okay, but for several reasons. Because it holds 2 mags, and 2 mags are better than 1 mag in my opinion. And then B, it's kind of got this flexible fabric, so it conforms to your body really well. Very, very lightweight. It just doesn't take up, it doesn't weigh anything. It's real comfortable, okay? And it just works. You can see this thing is really getting kind of threadbare, but it works just fine. It's also very compatible. I can put Glock 43 magazine in here just as easily as the Glock 19 magazines. And even though it's been stretched out, it holds them just fine. But one thing that I've kind of always not really been thrilled about this is the way the belt loops work. They're about 2 inches tall. So what happens is that thing rides really a lot lower than I would like it to. And then it's got this extra fabric on the bottom that adds probably another 1/2 inch of depth to it. So when I'm wearing it on my belt here, some shorter shirts, they kind of let it show, it kind of shows underneath them. Like, I'll show you. So it kind of looks, in a lot of cases, sometimes you can kind of see that right there every now and then, or if I raise my hands or whatever. And even though it's not a pistol, that does kind of defeat the purpose of concealed carry to a certain extent. And these things are about $30 for a two mag. So, and a single is about like $20 or something like that. I can't remember exactly, but I like them. I like them a lot. Okay, don't misunderstand me. But if I'm looking for ultimate concealability, I got a book by Masada Ayub for Christmas, and I was reading it, and he mentioned this. I didn't even know they existed. That Glock makes a magazine holder. Now, it ain't nothing fancy, okay? But it fits in there just about perfectly, and it costs like $9 on Amazon. And let me show you why I really like this one. First of all, when you get it, it's got two other little plastic things here. I trimmed them out, so depending on which belt size you've got, if you want to put it on a 1-inch belt, you can put it on a 1-inch belt. You can make it ride as high or as low as you want. I probably could have trimmed out, let's see, yeah, it's just got one here, or a couple here, so there's none up here. So this is going to be how high it rides on your belt, and then it's got the other ones to keep it from flopping around. So I trimmed out those, and if you'll notice, so this is a comparison. Here's the top of your belt, and here's the top of your belt. So you put those together at the same spot, like right there, right? You'll see how much higher this thing rides. It rides almost 1.5 inches higher. It also rides a lot tighter to your body because these have a little bit of flop to them. This, you can either put your belt through here and let this be on the outside of the belt, or you can run your belt around it, and that really tucks it in tight to your body and really makes it concealable. So let me just show you the difference. So here we go. So I'll just put one on each side. By the way, this is my click belt 2-ply tactical belt, my favorite belt ever. So here's the Glock Mag carrier, and you see how tight and compact that rides against my body, because I've got my belt run on the outside of it. Just pulls it in. You can do it the other way also, but this way just seems to give it a little more concealability. You can see it sticks down about, what, a 1/2 inch below the belt, if that. And then here's the Blue Force Gear 10-speed pouch, which again I really like, but you can also see it sticks down, gosh, that's almost 2 inches, probably 2 inches or so below the belt. And it also, I mean, but it pulls it in pretty tight. Definitely not hard to conceal. You can pull my shirt down, really can't see. There's the 10-speed, and there's the Glock. It just plain works. Okay, I told you this was going to be a short video. I hope I've lived up to that. I hadn't checked my timer, but again, under $10 on Amazon, at least for this one. It's like $9, $8 and something. And if you're gonna carry a pistol, I recommend you carry an extra magazine or two. You know, there's a reason when you buy a Glock pistol, you get more than one magazine. It's not so you can put the other ones in a drawer in case something happens to the one you got. Just saying. So again, I like this one a lot. I got to give credit to Masad Ayub for kind of mentioning this in one of his books that I read, and I think he said it was a pretty good deal. I have to agree with him. It just plain works. It's very, very simple. And another little thing I think is cool about this is if you do decide to pocket carry, this is actually could work for that also. And you just put it in your pocket, and then I always carry with the round pointed towards the front. So let me just pop you down a little bit here. If you do have it in your pocket and you need to get it, if you pull it out, if you just drag it towards the front, then you're ready to go in. The little ears on here kind of help you catch it on your pocket. So I'll show you that one more time in slow mo. There you go. And actually, if you're looking for if you just want to make a pocket mag carry out of it, I guess you could just cut that wing off. I mean, for under $10, it's hard to get anything worth a flip for under $10 these days. So I got to say, this is a pretty good deal in my opinion. I'm not sure what all calibers is available for. I'll put a link to this below. It'll be an Amazon link, which will help support this channel. Feel free to use it. I got to say, honestly, I was a little doubtful about this thing. I thought, okay, I wonder if I'm going to like it or not. I like it a lot. So that is the Glock magazine carrier, magazine pouch, magazine holder, whatever you want to call it, but there'll be a link to it below. I hope this has been helpful. As always, thanks for watching Survival on Purpose. I put out a brand new video every Friday and Saturday, and very often random videos throughout the week. Right there's another one. If you're not subscribed, you can click right there and subscribe. Click that little bell notification icon thing. When you do, you can get notified when I put out those new videos. I really appreciate your support. Once again, my name's Brian. You're watching Survival on Purpose. Remember, survival's not an accident, so be prepared. I'll see you next time.